Hey you guys, it's John here. We are planting up a lot of fall flowers today, but specifically we need to start some stock seeds. We already have some snapdragons that we'll show you guys upstairs, but some of our clients this fall asked for stock flowers, and I love, love, love stock flowers. And the thing with stock is that it smells so good. It's like intoxicating. If you're using it as cut flower or even just as a garden plant, it's just a great flower to have in your spring garden. We grow some stock in the container garden. It usually blooms earlier, usually before snapdragons do, so it's a nice little succession plant if you want to have some like line flowers earlier on in the season. The one thing with stock though is that a lot of the color varieties that are not like white are like half of them are single and half of them are double. So if you're buying stock in like the grocery store, you only see like all the fully double plants. There's always a way to select from, like take out the single ones. They're still really pretty, the single flower ones. I'll leave a picture of kind of like the two up here. But we just grow the whole bed full and you can't really tell that they're there, but they're so beautiful. And we are going to grow some apricot ones and some pink ones. Our client wants like a full pink bed. Like, I'm here for that. Y'all know I love, love, love pink. I think we're gonna pair it with some pink snapdragons, some pink anemones, some pink ranunculus, and I think that's it. I think that'll just be like a full pink bed, and I'm so excited for that. So we're gonna start some stock seeds, and I think if we have time, we're gonna take some cuttings of some geraniums. But before that, you guys, we rearranged this one stair step bench yesterday. Some of the celotias, well, we took out some of the celotias. Some of them are gonna be kept, some of them are gonna get compost because they're kind of out of season, but you guys, look at this. Oh, isn't that pretty? The coxcomb celotias, the dark red ones with the calabricoa. We just added the calabricoa here. I'm obsessed with this one. This one's Dracula. But the pink, the magenta with the red is so pretty. And then the apricot one, of course, there's some ornamental peppers. Look at that. Isn't that so pretty? Ugh, they're so moody, you guys. I'm obsessed with this bench. So we're gonna touch up the rest of the benches later on, but I had to show you this one bench for now. This is the geranium that we're gonna try to propagate. We have one plant that survived the summer out here. This is one called Lady Plymouth. It's a scented geranium, but it smells so good. Oh my goodness, it smells amazing, but it has this beautiful like variegated leaf margins on them. Look how beautiful that is. They're just a really pretty filler to have in the garden and just in the landscape. We need to get our seed starting supplies. We have some pre-moistened soil that I moistened earlier that's ready to go. So we have the seed starting soil. Really any seed starting soil will do just fine. We used this thing called SunGrow. Let me show you. SunGrow, it's a big bag that we get at our local nursery, but I will leave the link on the Zon of all of our favorite seed starting mixes. Really, it doesn't matter what kind of seed starting mix. It's just important that you get seed starting mix and not potting soil. Seed starting mix is much lighter and it gives your plants, your seedlings really, much more drainage, which is great when you're starting all of your seeds. We have a cabinet in the garage where we keep a lot of like extra trays and plants. And today, I think with the cuttings, we're gonna need this size. I usually like to do a little bit bigger. So this is a 50 cell tray. So let's grab one of these. So let's go grab the trays for the stock. We usually use a smaller tray that's like a 128. Yeah, 128. The grow room is kind of a mess right now, but everything looks really good. I'll give you guys a quick update on some things in here. These are the snapdragons that we started with you guys. Gorgeous. These were the Chantilly salmons. Oh my goodness. And then we have the Madame Bronze back there. We have, oh, didn't label that one. This one was the Chantilly salmon too. And then we have the lavender back there. And then I guess I forgot to put a third variety in here because there's an empty spot. So that's empty, but they look pretty good. They look pretty good. So this is a delphinium. We put some delphiniums, I forgot to show you guys. We put these delphiniums, the whole tray in the fridge just for like, I don't know, well, like 2 months to get them cold stratified because delphiniums need a little bit colder times to really germinate. And typically, we just buy the delphinium plugs. We usually don't start them from seed, and I'm curious how this is gonna work because I've only been successful once with it, But the delphinium plants were like really tiny and they were just not, they were not super healthy. And that's why we're offering delphinium plugs on our website, because they're just kind of tricky to grow from seed. So we'll leave the link down below for that if you guys are interested. Okay, so we also have some violas in here that we started with you guys as well. We have the Marina Blue and the bunny ear. They look so good, so good. And then we have some more bunny ear as well. We have some really good germination on here. They look good. They look good. And then we have some kale. Oh, hi, Rhaenyra. This is Rhaenyra. She's joining us today. Hi. Yeah, you're gonna go on a little tour with us? Oh, thank you. Okay, so we have some kale. This is the purple scarlet kale. It's my favorite kale that we use for, it's ornamental use. It's edible too, but it's really pretty. And of course we have a ton of coleus in here that we're still needing to plant outside. We'll just tuck them into some shade containers that we have space for. So we came in here for the trays. So let's grab the tray. This is the 128. This is already trimmed up. And then we need 2 of these. So let's grab one more over here. We're gonna grab plant. Oh gosh. Come on, there we go. We're gonna grab 2 flats of stock and then 1 flat of the geranium. So we're gonna need 3 of the 128 trays. Let's grab the seeds for the stock. We are using the apricot. This is like a iron apricot. And then we need pink. I don't think we have pink here, but we'll grab some. Okay, so we have all of our trays cut. Like I mentioned before in previous videos, when you buy your trays, especially the ones from Greenhouse Megastore, they have this like edging around it that won't let your tray fit flat in the 10-20 tray. So this is the 10-20 tray, and you put your cell tray like inside of the 10-20 tray, like this. So we cut the edges around so it can lay nice and flat. Okay, so we have the iron apricot stock seeds that we have on our website, and we're gonna open this up, and there's 50 seeds in each packet. And like I mentioned before, half of them are single and half of them are double, so I always oversow all of the seeds for that reason. So, okay, so we're gonna put 2 seeds in each cell. Typically we don't really see them overcrowded, and stock specifically only produces 1 flower per seed, so you can plant them really close together because they're not going to branch out really, especially the taller cut flower varieties. They're not going to branch like snapdragons branch out and make multiple stems per plant, but the stocks do not do that. So we can plant them really close together. We can put 2 or 3 seeds in a cell, and that's just going to make them grow really close together. It's going to make your beds look a lot fuller by planting them closer together. Okay, so these are the stock seeds. So we're going to put them in about a ½ inch deep here and then bury them. So if I want something a 1/4 inch deep, I typically get my Sharpie and use the tip. This is a 1/4 inch here, the black tip here. So all we're gonna do is shove it down in here, kind of like twist it a little bit, put the seeds in here. We're gonna put 2 seeds in there and then cover it up. And that's all we're gonna do. We're gonna finish this whole tray and then we will touch base. So we finished planting the stock right here, and we have this tray filled up, the 50 count tray, and we need to grab the cuttings. The cuttings of the geraniums, because we're gonna stick the cuttings. This is how we usually propagate geraniums. We don't start them from seed. We start them by, well, you can start them from seed, but we're gonna do cuttings, which means we're gonna make a new plant by snipping off this plant and basically just cloning it. So we're gonna look for like new growth tips on this plant. So this is a new growth tip. Leaves are forming out of this bud. So this is a pretty big stem. So we're gonna strip the lower leaves off of this. There we go. And typically we look for 1 growth nodule. So see how there's 1 nodule on this? This is the growth nodule right here. So this is a pretty good. We're gonna probably remove all of them, just leave 2 of the leaves, and then typically we cut the ends off. So this is a really good stage to root your cuttings. Now, sometimes I've used rooting hormone, but I really don't think it is totally necessary, especially with geraniums. So all we do with this is we take it and we stick it in the soil here. So we just stick it right in, and there you go. And we will put this upstairs in the grow room, put humidity domes on there. But we're gonna finish filling up the tray with some cuttings and then we'll report back. Okay, we are gonna call it quits. We have almost the full tray filled up, but we just ran out of cuttings. Okay, so we're gonna cover up these geraniums with this humidity dome to keep the humidity nice and uptight. Yes, there's some pieces that are hanging off here. They'll be totally fine. Okay, and the reason why we take off all the leaves too on the plant, I don't know if I mentioned this, but the cuttings don't have any roots yet. And so to draw up moisture, they need somewhere to put it. And when you just have a bunch of leaves, they're gonna wilt, and really the plant doesn't need all of those leaves when it's trying to produce roots. That's really what we want to focus its energy on. This usually takes about 2 to 3 weeks to start seeing roots, and then we'll repot them probably in about a month or so. We are not going to water these rooted cuttings at all until they develop roots. With that humidity dome in, it's gonna lock in the moisture, so we're not gonna need to put in extra water to that. You actually wanna make sure that they're not too wet. That medium that we put in the mixture just had a nice texture to it. It wasn't sopping wet, it had a nice amount of moisture. If you have it where it's just oozing water, you can actually rot your cuttings doing that. So we like to keep the moisture a little bit on the dry side until they develop the root system, and then we can continue watering as normal after that. And we put the humidity domes on these as well, just to make sure that they stay nice and controlled. They're gonna humidity domes on these stock trays as well, so they have good humidity for germination. Oh, and I did forget to mention, once these do root in, you can kind of take this humidity, like this thing open, if you notice there's a lot of moisture in there, to dry it out if you guys want to do that. And today is such a beautiful day. It's a lovely overcast day. We did not get any rain today, but it's still absolutely beautiful. All of the flowers are looking so pretty, you guys. Look at that. Oh, these coxcombs are so pretty. The Dracula, the twisted orange, or sorry, twisted gold and twisted orange. Anyways, you guys, that is it for today's video. We just did a full-length garden tour for our September garden, so definitely check that out if you guys are interested in that. We just launched our Alive Plant selection that's going to be available for fall shipping. There's 2 dates to choose from, the 20th of October and the 10th of November. So go check it out. We'll leave the link down below for you guys with all of our favorite plants. Some of the things that we'll have are like foxgloves, delphiniums, the things that are a little bit trickier to start from seed. We'll have those available for shipping. And we're still waiting on a few corms to come in, but we'll be launching our anemone and ranunculus corm sale next week as well. So stay tuned for that. I am so excited that there's so many beautiful flowers that we're planting up for spring bloom. So anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.